Linxy vs. the Nature Takerer is a cartoony 2D platformer that takes after the likes of Crash Bandicoot and Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a classic two-dimensional jump and collect type of game where you advance from one stage to another trying to save the world from a crazy madman hellbent on destroying it. The gameplay is simple. Collect these brown circular things, maybe they're coconuts or chocolate chip cookies, I'm not really sure. Battle your way through enemies by jumping on them and avoid various obstacles like pits. The Linxy character has a slide attack, very much like the slide move in Crash Bandicoot games. He also curls into a ball when jumping, much like Sonic. The controls are very responsive, and it's easy and fun to land your jumps. Jumping on enemies adds further fluidity to the gameplay. Linxy can also punch through the ground at certain spots to reach hidden areas. The game could use a checkpoint or two, as I found the game rather challenging even at the early levels. Especially this weird green thing keeps getting attached to me and I can't get rid of it. The hit points are indicated by these facial expressions on the top left corner, and it might be a bit hard to tell at first how many hit points you have left. Maybe a numerical indicator on the side would help. The visual style isn't much to look at, but it is consistent and Linxy does have a good amount of animation. It is commendable enough though, as this game was made by a one-man team, from what I can tell. The game's style kinda reminds me of some of the old Flash games you used to see in Newgrounds. The game has a really jammy soundtrack and it's surprisingly good for a Gamejolt game. But for some reason, the music is turned off by default, and I initially thought that the game simply didn't have any music. The music also has a dampening effect when you're underwater, which is a nice touch. The sound effects are quite snappy, and some of them are made by mouth, which does give the game a unique feel. There is voice acting, but the little sister character does not have a voice actor for some reason.
It would seem like he's just up ahead. It should be a quick butt kick and back.
The story of the game has this Linxy character trying to save an island from an evil villain called Professor B. Ray. He's apparently trying to suck the life force from nature or something. It's a classic premise and it works well for these types of games, but it's not much to write home about. Overall, Linxy vs. the Nature Takerer is a solid 2D platformer that has a lot of love put into it. Besides a few annoying enemies, it provides a nice challenge and satisfying platforming elements. It's got a really nice retro feel to it, and even though it may not look like it, it's definitely worth a try for anyone who grew up with these types of games.
God dang it!